Hello and welcome. My name is Przemek and I would like to welcome you in this short video. This video is designed to actually help you get prepared for this summer. I know that we have few weeks left and I'm so excited about coming back to Frenchwoods. I can imagine some of you are coming back and can't wait to actually make your new film this summer. And this video will actually help you to get prepared before you actually arrive to Frenchwoods. So the most important thing is to actually think about your short film. If you're planning to use a major class to actually record a short film, before you arrive, think about the title and the short story and actually the idea behind that film. You can be inspired by Goosebumps books, or maybe something has happened last year that you would like to bring up this year. For example, let's say that you fell in love in someone and you want to just tell that story. Anything that you would like to bring to actually film department, it's good if you can write it down before you arrive to Frenchwoods. So let me just tell you how it's going to work. Once you get to Frenchwoods, and if you want to actually take part in short film production course, you'll be able to sign up for the major class, which is short filmmaking, which will start first thing on the first day. We're going to start with a pitch day, and the pitch day is the day dedicated for all of you to actually tell us your stories and ideas. And usually we get together in one room or two rooms and we listen to your stories. I know some of you are actually anticipating that moment. Some of you are actually hoping that this year we're going to pick your film. And who knows, maybe that will happen. Maybe that's what's going to happen. My advice would be to make sure that you're clear about your story. So make sure that you know who is the protagonist and make sure what the story is about. If you can, write it down into 4 bullet points. I've uploaded a short video about the pitch from last year. Maybe it's going to be your inspiration. I know for some of you, you like to do some script writing. Why not? And maybe you can actually write your script before you arrive to Frenchwoods. Remember, the films should be no longer than 5 minutes. So if you have 5 pages, that's a lot. At the same time, on this YouTube channel, I've included a short video about the example of a script from last year. So make sure to actually check it out as well. What will happen once your film will be selected? So first, on the second day, you're going to work with your film counselor on your script. Some of you will bring your scripts with you already, but this is actually quite good time not only to polish your script, but at the same time to let your team know what actually story is about. And this is a time where the film counselor is going to try to help you schedule this production. For some of you who are coming back, if you would like to actually start a new role of a producer, this is an excellent opportunity. Because this year, we're going to include scheduling and risk assessment. These are the 2 additional things we're going to bring to film production. So what is scheduling? So you can imagine that there are certain scenes that are recorded in different locations. And obviously, when you record a film, you don't film chronologically. So you don't film like scene by scene as it is in a script. You basically group your scenes and then on a different days film in different locations. So let's imagine we have a story about a boy who's learning to swim. And he's afraid to swim, or he's afraid of water, but day by day he slowly starts to get better. And he ends up being an amazing swimmer. So that's the short story. So within the story, let's imagine that we have a scene within his cabin, then we have a scene on the beach, and then we have a scene when he's actually swimming. So those 3 scenes would have to be scheduled, and you would have to schedule them in the way that actually you'll be able to film it. Sometimes you'll be able to group those scenes, or sometimes you'll basically be grouping the scenes, locations that are actually very close to each other. And that's why the film counselor will be there to help you. Once you create a schedule of your film, you have to write a risk assessment. But actually, this is going to be written by your film counselors as well. So the film counselor will look at the scene and the location, and together you're going to think about risks, potential risks. Obviously, camp is a very, very safe place, but this is going to be a nice exercise for you to imagine what if. On a third day, you're going to go to costume department, and together you're going to start to look for props and costumes. On that day, usually you can actually go and look for your locations as well. So day 3 is going to be dedicated for costumes, props, and locations. And we get to day 4. Wow, this is your first day of filming. So during the production, we're going to have 4 days of filming. Sometimes if your production requires additional day, then you have 5 days. But 4 days is plenty, trust me. That's why during the second day or third day, you'll be able to actually schedule your locations and make sure that you use the time that you have. First day of filming, what an absolutely amazing feeling. I remember when I filmed my short film as a child, and that was absolutely amazing. I remember almost every scene. And although I look at those scenes now and kind of think like, oh, they're a little bit cheesy, that's the point. This is your first or second or third film, so make it cheesy, make it fun. What is important is to shoot just a little bit on the first day. Don't schedule like a huge scene. Make it simple, make it fun. Let the team work. Be excited about actually recording those first 2 minutes of your film. Then you have second day of filming, third day of filming, and on the last day of filming, you're going to do the wrap-up. The counselor is going to back up your footage, but you can stay just a little bit longer to make sure that the clips are on your computer. After the filming, we were going to have a lazy day. So this is a day to celebrate that actually we finished filming. And day after, we're going to go to post-production. And post-production is a period where you're going to actually start to edit. Working as a group with the film counselors, you're going to actually put the film together. And this is a point which I need to bring up right now. I want you to remember that if you're going to use non-copyrighted music, you'll be able to submit your film further into other festivals. So please remember that only non-copyrighted music can allow you to submit your films to other festivals. So once you sit together and once your film is completed and you want to put some music, think about it. Think about it. Maybe you can find some music before you arrive to Friendshoots. Maybe you can find some non-copyrighted music before you'll get there. Do some research. You have some time. Okay, so the next thing, once you finish the filming, we're going to do the viewing. So we're going to do the viewing within the film department, where we're going to watch those films and we're going to talk about them. And if anything needs to be adjusted, this is a perfect time before the film will be exported or projected on a big screen. When the film is exported, we're going to actually do we're going to try to make t-shirts and logos linked to your film. I think this is an amazing opportunity for us to make t-shirts and bring them home with your film. So remember, day 10 is going to be dedicated. We're going to go to art department and we're going to try to make posters and t-shirts. And remember that this is a fantastic opportunity to do so. One more thing that I would like to bring up is that some of you asked me about the copy of the film. I think this is a perfect opportunity for me to say that if you're coming to camp, please bring your memory stick. Just bring a simple memory stick with you, clean, and once we export your film, we're going to put it on your memory stick so you can take it home. And this is it. This is a short video just to kind of let you know how to prepare yourself for the major short filmmaking. I'll try to record some more videos. If you have any questions, put them down below in the comments. And I can't wait to actually meet you and make some films with you. Have a wonderful day and see you soon.